kicked off of this stream so many times today. So many times. I'll check all these little houses and rooftops and things. One of them probably have a coin. There we go. Something's couple. Oh wow, this is the Riverside Festival. I can't believe it. It's the best. I know, isn't it just the best? I suppose it is the most famous festival in London, mind you. I heard it was really boring though, but look at all these people here. Coming here was the best idea, Benji. I really wanted us to take part in the show of devotion tonight, but apparently you have to apply in advance. Oh no, really? But I wanted everyone to see how in love we are. They tell us the same thing. I'm really gutted that we can't take part in tonight's show of devotion. I know, but we don't need something like that to know how devoted we are to each other, do we, Bess? We're the best. We are the best. Haha, we're the best because you're the best, Benji. Alright. They have nothing to tell us. Say something was shoved into the river and that then a lass chucked herself in on the other's bank. It's just like the Legend of the Thames, so it is. I used to sing sea shanties about it when I was a lad. Now I'm here. I've just found out something called the Riverside Show Devotion going off this evening. It's sad about the missing couple and everything, but I still want to enjoy the show. It feels rather like the tragic incidents have actually attracted more people down here. Yes, it was always something of a low-key affair before the Riverside Festival. I think perhaps not very many people were ever really aware of it. So it seems that since people got wind of the incidents, they've decided to come down here and see what the festival is all about. That's poor taste, that is. Well, it's the way of the world, Cheryl. It's only when things make the headlines for whatever reason that people realize what they're missing. Much like how all these people are in the presence of the great detective at this very moment, but they have no idea. I'm sure your name will be in the papers soon, Miss Layton. Don't you worry. Yes, hopefully. Anyway, we still haven't found out anything more about the incidents, have we? No, there are so many people here for the festival, but no one seems to have actually seen what happened. Well, let's not forget that incidents took place on both banks of the river. We should go and investigate on the other side as well. Come along, you two. Love you, miss. Alright, guys. Looks like everything might be back up. Alright, looks like everything's working again, finally. Alright. We'll go across the river. Check it out. So this is where the missing woman threw herself into the river then. It's dead quiet on this bank compared to the other side where the festival's happening. Yes, but there are still plenty of passerbys. Someone may have seen something. But how will we ever find them? Well, we certainly won't find out anything unless we start asking people some questions. That's it. Pierce my eardrums, why don't ya? Is that a puzzle he's pulling? Oh, I wonder what sort of puzzle a cat would be playing with. Yeah, a cat with a puzzle? Never seen that before. Alright, Pinstripes, I'll show you how it's done. puzzles. Bringing up the rear. After 5 friends arrived at an arranged meeting place, they each described what they could see ahead of them on the way. Here's what they all say. I could see C because we were walking together. I could see a few people ahead of me. D was walking in front of A. I didn't see anyone. B was walking behind C. Nobody overtook anyone else on the way. Who arrived last? All right. So, A could see C because they were walking together. So, A and C were first because they were walking together. B could see a few people ahead of them, which means they were behind A and C. D didn't see anyone. So maybe D was first, and E saw B was walking behind C. So E should have been last. Right? Because A and C were walking together. B could see a few people ahead of them, but they were behind C. D was in front of A. And D didn't see anyone, but B was walking behind C. Yeah. E was last.
I eat puzzles like this for breakfast. I ain't nothing but a hound dog.
You did it. D was in front of A, and A and C were together behind her. B was behind C, and since it was E that saw them, he must have been right at the back. Ah, to be so laid back. How he does it is a mystery. A terrible pun. That was somehow very hard to read. They're done it, haha. I wonder where this Mogi got the puzzle from in the first place. Look at that camera, something. People that we can't talk to. Ooh, bunches of fashion farthlings. Talk to him momentarily. The same side of the London Bridge, but from a different angle. Very interesting. Let's go on top of that. Yep. Usually these lights, and we have them that are kind of out of reach. Let's talk to this fisherman here. Good evening, sir. What have you caught? Anything? A fellow night fisherman, are ya? What have I caught, you ask? Let me see. Fish. Yes, I've caught fish. Oh, dearie me, I'm not sure we're going to have much luck with this chap. We're investigating the incident that occurred here earlier today. Do you know anything about it? Incident? What incident? Oh, you mean that incident. So you know about it? The woman who fell into the river? Know about it. I saw it. Saw it with my own eyes. Bingo, an eyewitness straight off the bat. That is fishy. Could you tell us what you saw, please? What? Who saw? Me? Yes, you just said that you saw what took place with your own eyes. Oh, yes, of course. The place. Yes, I saw them all right. Although it's an unusual to see place here, so they might have been stolen. No, not fish. We're asking about the woman who fell into the river. A woman, you say, in the river? Do you know, I think I might have seen something like that. Or did I? Make up your mind, old man. Holy mackerel, your dog made me jump with that odd sound and bark, but actually, it's made me remember something. Really? It was this morning, early. The sun wasn't quite up. I was here fishing as usual. Anyway, nothing was biting, and I was just gazing over at the opposite bank absent-mindedly when it happened. I could make out a fellow standing there, and then another figure appeared behind him and shoved him in. What happened to the man who fell in? Well, I didn't see him thrashing about or anything. He just vanished. I don't know if he went under straight away or if he was washed downstream or what. Then whoever did it just ran off, just like that, without a second glance. It is a murder then, no doubt about it. There's more to this case though, Ernest. Carry on, please, sir. What else can you tell us? Well, before I even had time to be surprised, a woman on this side of the river threw herself in as well. Are you certain about that? She definitely threw herself in? Dead certain. I've got a memory like a... I've got a great memory, me. Says who? She was a young woman. She was standing not far from me, just looking into the water with a sad look in her eyes. But I never expected her to jump in. And it was the same with her. She just disappeared straight away. Once she hit the water, I never saw her again. Someone must have called the old Bill because they were here not long after. I don't think they found her, though. So the woman really did throw herself in. It was a suicide then. And did you get a look at whoever it was who pushed the man on the other bank, sir? Oh, I saw him all right, yes. But I couldn't really tell you what they looked like. The river's wide here, see? It's a fair old distance to make out any distinguishing figures or such like. So you couldn't see the culprit's face then? Hey! Welcome to the stream, new. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry, not at all, no. I couldn't even guess at the person's height, let alone describe their face. We are currently describing a maybe murder, maybe suicide, maybe not murder or suicide that may have happened. Well, you've still given us very valuable statements, sir. Thank you. You've been a real help. A help? Well, why, have you spotted some? Don't worry. I'll grab the bait and we'll hook them together. No, it's all right. Thank you again for your time. Goodbye now. The opposite bank is too far for our fisherman friend to have made out the face of the person responsible for pushing the victim into the river. Aha! I've had an idea. Ernest, could you just sprint over to the other side of the river now? Just sprint over? That's the best part of a mile. He's not your dog's body, Cap. Oh, I don't mind. You don't mind? Of course not. I'd be delighted to do it. Delighted to? Are you barking? Now, why are you grinning like that for? Have you forgotten the legend? When you gaze at each other from the opposite banks of the Thames, your love will... never mind. I'll be on my way. As quickly as you can, please, Ernest. Now that is a bad case of puppy love. All right. Let's see. Phew, that was a long way. Now then, Miss Layton should be just over... Yes, there she is. Yahoo, Miss Layton! Not gonna yell. The other bank certainly is a long way off. I can't make out Ernest's face from here. The old fisherman was right, it seems. Aren't you gonna wave back? The little tyke's gonna wave his arm off in a minute. It looks like witness statements aren't going to help us identify the culprit. We'll have to find other avenues. You're not hearing me at all, are you? Poor pup. Throw him a bone, cat. Ernest is desperate.
2 people killed in exactly the same way as the legend. Coincidence? There's no such thing as coincidence.
There's no such thing as coincidence. I'm back. I was waving and, waving, did you see me, miss? No. You didn't? Well, I was deep in thought, Ernest. Oh, I see. Gosh, that sprint must be catching up with me. I feel shattered all of a sudden. Don't be disheartened, Pinstripes. The road to true love is never easy, they say. Ernest, there's no time to catch your breath, I'm afraid. We'll have to find out more about the victims now. Both the man who was pushed and the woman who threw herself in were residents of Chancer Lane, according to what Inspector Hastings told us. So let's head back there and see if we can find anything out. That might be useful. Okay. So, ooh, we got a clue. Deaths mimic legends. Come on. A man pushed a woman throwing herself into the river, exactly as in the legend of the Thames. Could it be a deliberate mimicking? Maybe. Maybe it could. Let's see, I think now we are meant to take our bike back to... Let's see. I don't think we missed anything here, so we should be good to go. Go back to Tension Lane. Check it out. It's a rather funny coincidence that both the man and the woman lived here on Chancellor Lane. You could say they were our neighbors, but I don't recall having ever seen either of them before. Well, it's not like we've been on Chancellor Lane for long, is it? I'm sure we wouldn't recognize the majority of our neighbors. Anyway, let's see if anyone else on the street has some information for us. Talk to all our neighbors again. Ciao, bella signora. I have been waiting expectantly for you to visit us again. I'm sure Miss Layton doesn't appreciate your over-familiar tone. How kind of you, and good evening. Actually, I was hoping to ask you a few questions. Have you heard about the couple who went missing in the Thames this morning? Of course, Vic and Tim are both regular customers of ours. I see. They come here together on dates, you mean? No, they always come with friends. I don't think I've ever seen them here on their own as a couple. Really? Well, thank you for your time. You aren't dining with us today, Signora? Such a shame. Well, don't be a stranger. Ciao, ciao. Let's see, are there any new hit tokens? Ooh, that boot looks great. It does look great. I'm hungry. We might not do this whole pace today. I'm not sure how snacky. Very clever, planting flowers all the way up there. Ooh, a hip coin. Alright, let's see, what does she have to say? Good evening, madam. I wonder if you might spare us a minute to answer some questions. Yes, what about? Have you heard about the couple who lived here in Chancellor Lane that went missing this morning after falling into the Thames? Vic and Tim, you mean? Yes, I heard. It's so awful. Do you know them personally? Oh, yes, they're very well known around here. They're both performers, you see. They love the limelight, those two. Like this. Ooh. Too bad. Puzzle 20, in the spotlight. There is a silhouette of someone standing on a pitch black stage. They're waiting for the lights to come on so they can dazzle the audience. Can you light up the whole stage using only 4 spotlights? The lights change direction if they hit a mirror. Select the light to switch it on or off and illuminate every square with the spotlights. All right. Okay, let's see. Where's this one gonna go? Straight back. That one's probably not super useful. Makes sense. That one goes down. This way. Oh, that one might be a good one. And then this one goes nowhere. Again, with the nowhere. Right. Let's see. I think that one's probably going to be a good one. So let's definitely try for these two. Then maybe this one? No. Maybe this one? Okay. Actually, I think that's it. There we go.
If you'll entertain my idea here. Thank goodness I got that right.
Great job, team. You did it. The stage is filled with light. The star is on the stage. It's showtime. Well done. You solved it. You are very good, aren't you? Can you tell me more about the couple in question now? Yes, Vic and Tim are both star performers in musical theater. They're both actors, you mean? Yes, and very talented singers and dancers. They have that imitable stage presence only natural performers possess. It's a terrible blow to the West End, this is. There's a suggestion that Tim was pushed. Do you think it's possible that someone bore him a grudge? Him? I can't imagine so. He's such a mild-mannered fellow. And I saw Vic just yesterday. She didn't seem any different to normal. I just can't believe she would have thrown herself into the river. Really? You saw her yesterday? That's right, at Lipsky's Patisserie. Vic absolutely adores the cakes here. I can't bear it when I think of Vic's face lighting up the prospect of one of Alex's cakes. I have to believe they're both all right. They'll be found soon, surely. They'll just pop up again somewhere, won't they? Let's hope so. Well, thank you for your time, madam. Oh, you're welcome. I'll just keep on praying for a miracle. Would someone who was excited about a cake only a day earlier really have thrown themselves into the river the following day? It could have been a final farewell treat to herself. Of course it couldn't. No matter how depressed you were, a delicious cake would always put you in a brighter frame of mind. Not everyone thinks like you do, Kat, thank goodness. Well, we've at least ascertained that Vic paid a visit to Lipsky's yesterday. Perhaps Alex might know something useful? Yes, you're right, Ernest. We should go there at once and see what we can glean. If he still has some of the cake he sold Vic yesterday, we'll obviously have to sample it. How did I know you were going to say that? Oh, another clue. The clues come all at once, every time. Alright, let's see. Both Vic and Tim are musical theater performers from the same group. No one knows of either having any particular problems or troubles. Wiggle on down to the skis. Make sure we didn't miss anything here. Colorful cakes. Bye. Un momento, por favor, señorita. Oh, hello again. What can I do for my favorite waiter? I have a small problem I was hoping you could help me with. You see, recently we've started to offer dinners, a special ideal meal service at the restaurant. They tell us what they like and we create the perfect assortment of dishes for them, but it isn't going so well. Dare we inquire as to why? Well, our chef is a world-class cook, but he isn't so good at understanding what the customers want. But with your powers of deduction, Senora, you could devise the perfect menu for any of our diners. After all, you are a detective. It's your business to work things out about people, no? I see. I think it sounds fascinating. Oh, Miss Layton, you're so good to everyone. Too good, really. Jump in head first, why don't you, Kat? You'll now find the ideal meal minigame in Cottrell's bag. If you can put together the perfect combination of dishes to match each diner, see if you can put together the perfect combination of dishes to match each diner's peculiarities. It's a weird word. Are you up to the challenge? Can you find an ideal meal for every diner that demands the service? Ooh, let's check that out. What is ideal meal? I don't think I ever played this one. Okay, in this game, you must come up with the ideal meal to satisfy all the exacting requirements of particular diners. You must magic up the perfect melange of dishes to serve for the hors d'oeuvres, soup, main, and sweets courses. For each course, select the dish you think would best suit the diner in question. You can interview friends and colleagues of diners to gain useful insights into their preferences. Once you've picked something for all of the 4 courses, select Serve or press plus to see how ideal your meal really is. There are 3 possible outcomes: abject failure, something edible, or an ideal meal. Aim high. If you are unsuccessful, take note of what your diner says. It could be a useful hint for when you're rethinking the menu. When you solve certain puzzles in the game, you'll acquire new recipes that include to include in your menus. Bon chance for bon appetit. Alright, but since we don't have any, we will try later. Alright, let's head over to Lipsky's. That smell, and look, the biscuits are fresh out of the oven. She's like a little puppy when she comes in here. I adore it when she becomes so excitable. We're never going to get anywhere with this pair. Oh, Alex's brother Hans is here too. Perfect. We'll ask both of them if they have any information. Let's see. These are all the same hints as before. I don't think there are any more hit points in here. Ooh. Hello, Detective. Welcome. You come to buy some of my wonderful cakes? Let me get closer. Yes. No. Oh, no. Actually, we're investigating a case. I was wondering if you might have some information that could be relevant. Hey, Nova. My day's going really well. It's been good. I had a bunch of tech difficulties. Actually, let me turn on this light. I had a bunch of tech difficulties when I first started streaming. I think, is my light gonna come on? There it goes. I think I have most of them figured out. It doesn't seem to be giving me any issues. So far so good. This light. There we go. So far so good. How's your day? Has it been nice? Spend some time with your little? So you know them, Mr. Lipsky? No, yes, they live near here. I know their faces, and they come here often to buy my cakes. Vic is in love with my... Still don't know what that word is. Profiterolles? I don't know what that is. Some kind of patisserie, I suppose. I can't believe they are both missing. Thames is dangerous, River. Vic's family are very shocked by this news, I think. Oh, do you know her family as well? No, yes. In fact, I just took order from them. Really? They're ordering cakes when their daughter is missing? I thought it was strange, but they made order, so I delivered. And how did they seem when you made the delivery? They didn't say nothing to me. They just take cakes and close the door. Very intriguing. That's very strange. Maybe their daughter isn't missing after all. Good evening, Hans. Honey Layton. Again, I'm sorry about Big Ben incident. I learned my lesson. This is about something else, actually. The couple went missing in the Thames this morning. Vic and Tim? I hear they are washed away in river. Are they friends of yours? No, yes. I made some props for their theater productions sometimes. You do that as well. I say, you are a man of many talents, aren't you, Mr. Lipsky? Do you maybe know something that might help us with our investigation? Perhaps they had some problem that you know about, or they were worried about something? Sorry, they never say nothing like that to me. I did not even know they were together as a couple. But they were? Well, if they were planning to take part in Show of Devotion tonight, then yes. Show is only for couples, but I did not know they were going out. Really? They never told this to me or anyone else in theater group. Maybe it was big secret? Well, if it was a secret, taking part in the Show of Devotion would have somewhat blown their cover. No, yes, that is why I am surprised. The Lipsky brothers gave us some rather juicy information there, didn't they? Not half as juicy as those macaroons look on that shelf over there. Fine, all right then. Let's see if there's anyone else on Chancellor Lane who might have some information for us. Perhaps we could head back towards the office. Someone around there might know something. Let's see. Let's see. I wonder if there's anything else in here. Gosh, I've just spotted a puzzle in amongst Mr. Lipsky's delicious treats here. I wonder if it's edible. An edible puzzle? Delicious. Oh, I don't know, miss. I think perhaps it would be more satisfying to solve it rather than eat. Let's see what we got. Robots take the cake. Make sure the factory robots place strawberries on all the cakes passing by on the conveyor belts. When you select a robot, it places the strawberry into its hand onto the closest cake. Then it prepares a strawberry for the conveyor belt on its other side. Control the robots and place strawberries on every cake. Robots do nothing if there is no cake in position. You can't operate the same robot twice in a row. Okay, so we have to prepare every cake, but we can't do the same robot twice. So maybe... Then... This one... That's not right. Nope, that's not right. Hold on. This one. This one. This one. It's not right either. Okay, let's see. Maybe we start on this end. And go this way instead. This robot finishes that cake. This robot finishes that cake. This cake. Oh no, because that still ends this robot with an extra cake. There we go. Cakes.
I have a feeling that perhaps... Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Perfect. You did it. The robots have even come out to wave the delivery van off the premises. Extraordinary? Another bad pun. There's lots of bad. Oh, and we've solved 16 puzzles. We've earned ourselves some decor dockets. I think I deserve a cake for that, don't you? I'm sure you do, miss, but perhaps now's not the time. There's always time for cake. In fact, now I want cake. Cake sounds delicious. Aha! What is it, Cat? Have you cracked it? That boutique store is open now. Oh, not this again. Yes, it was closed the other day, wasn't it? The old lady said something about the only opening up when she feels like it. Oof. Let's go in and see what's what. I'm very curious about this place, especially as it was shut down the other day. That's right, shopping was just what we needed to solve this case. Don't be ridiculous, Cheryl, but we might find out some valuable information. Well, I suppose you'll never know where your next lead might come from. Good dog. Right, let's go in then. Well, I guess we're going to end up over there, but first, let's talk to everyone. Just think, from the humble origins of this little office, the great story of the Layton Detective Agency begins. Just our sign wiggling. Let's see. Gotta be hit coins around here somewhere. Oh, they did this whole Let's talk to this kid. Bob Brackett. It's you sleuths again. I'm just weighing up whether I should go to the Riverside Festival or not. Oh, we were just there and it was a lark. There were oodles of people gathering for this evening's show of devotion. It does sound interesting, but all that sentiment is too mushy for me. Open bracket, I don't want to turn up the show of devotion on my own. Close bracket. Oh, I see. Yes, I understand. Benny. You want to buy my popono? If you don't like this popono, I have other popono. Plenty of poponos for you. Thank you, but no thank you. You don't want my popono? Okay, then how about a puzzle? We love a puzzle. Puzzle 23. Hoopla challenge. Oof. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Wow. Roll up, and take your chance at a game of hoopla. But this is hoopla with a twist. Not only do you have to get the hoops to land over the pins, but you also have to throw a different number of hoops around the pins according to what color and shape they are. Use the 4 rings to place 1 ring around each circular blue pin, 2 rings around each square green pin, and 3 rings around the star-shaped red pin. Pick up hoops from the left by pressing A and drag them with A down where you want them on the board. In puzzles where you have to take an object and position it in a certain location, press and hold A over the object to pick it up and then move it where you like it. Oh, yeah, we've done that. Okay, so 1 on the blue. How big are our rings? Nice and big. Okay. The blue ones only need 1. Can we get this ring around all 3 of those? But the green ones need 2. So maybe 1 there. 1 here. So that star needs 3. 1 here. And then this one, can you get all 3 of those? Oh. Is that right? One ring around each circular blue, 2 around each. Oh, hold on, I see. I don't have 3 on the star, I missed it. Alright, hold on. There we go. I was like, I don't know why the puzzle's not finished. What's happening?
Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to go take a nap soon. Woo. Congratulations. Now I will perform for you my special popono dance. It goes like this. See? Pop, 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 pop. Even I'd fall over trying to do that, and I've got spare legs. When I was a young boy back in Sangrio, I was champion popono pooper in the neighborhood. Alright, it's fun. Let's go to the Lucky Clover, a clothing boutique on Chancer Lane, popular with women. Look at this range. Complete outfits, hats, accessories. I'm sure you'd look delightful in anything at all, miss. I'd love to browse, but the investigation has to come first at the moment. Let's ask here if anyone knows anything. Dearie me, fancy bumping into you again. Oh, good evening. Doing a bit of shopping, are you? It's the last day of the Riverside Festival, isn't it? The perfect excuse to buy a new outfit to go painting the town in tonight, I say. I'm especially excited because of all of the hard work Piper, that's the mayor, you know, has been putting in this year. Mayor Lawonia, are you friends? Oh, dearie me, yes, we go back a very long way. She was often a high society dues with her father back when I was a young spring chicken myself. So Miss Lawanda's from a wealthy background? Yes, I must say she's managed the family affairs wonderfully since her father's passed away. A credit to her name. I confess I was rather stunned when she announced she was running for mayor, and even more stunned when she won. She certainly gives the impression that the proper governing of London's affairs is very important to her. Oh, dearie me, no. I don't think that's the reason she stood at all. I think it's fair to say the whole reason she wanted to become mayor was to make the festival more festive again. Really? What do you mean exactly? Oh, I know. She seems like such a quiet thing now, doesn't she? But it wasn't ever so. No, back in her younger years, she loved a good knees up. I see. She doesn't give that impression now at all. Well, of course, her desire to promote the festival is much more than just a personal whim. She has a good heart, that girl. She wants the people of London to enjoy themselves, you see? Yes, I can see that from her motives. See that her motives have merit. Dearie me, there I go again, wittering on. I'm supposed to be buying a dress, not gossiping. Well, toodaloo. That was an unexpected revelation about Mayor Lawandia, wasn't it? Come along, Ernest, Cheryl, back to Guildhall, God. What about the investigation, miss? There's something I'd like to put to the mayor. Come along, we must hurry. Mayor's childhood memories. Though cool and collected now, Mayor Lawandia was once a lively, festival-loving girl. Was her motive for becoming mayor simply to promote the festival? Definitely some. They say the lady who runs this place certainly stocks lots of hats, doesn't she? She sure does. Lots of hats. Alright. Hats make my ears look stupid. Otherwise, I'd be snapping these up, obviously. Oh, there's something in here. There we go. Hit coin. Anything in the shoes? I love the bright colors on this jacket. Let's see. I know we're going to talk to her in a moment. These little hint coins come in the strangest of places sometimes. So let's make sure we don't miss one. See? And we rudely just left that drawer open. Oh, what a lovely necklace. Cheryl, wouldn't you rather something like this than a plain old collar? Alright, let's talk to the lady who clearly owns the shop. Hello, feel free to look around, won't you? Thank you. I wonder if we could ask you about the incident that occurred earlier today at the Riverside Festival? I'm afraid I really have no interest in the festival. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it, or any incident for that matter. Oh, I see. That's the end of that conversation then. Yes, I think you're right, Cheryl. Well, no matter. I guess that's it. She has nothing else for us then. We'll go talk to the mayor. We'll take our bicycle, I think. We have arrived. Hello again. It is again, isn't it? You were here earlier, I think? Yes, that's right. We'd like to speak with the Mayor Lawandia again. I just took some papers to the mayor in her chambers a few minutes ago, but she has a visitor at the moment. A visitor? Oh dear, that's inconvenient. I really need to speak to the mayor at once. The mayor often has visitors, I'm afraid. Like that young couple who are always here. A young couple, you say? Yes, I think they work in the theater, or maybe not. I'm not sure. I had a feeling I recognized their faces from the stage. I just can't remember their names. Vic and Tim, perhaps? Yes, that's it. That's them. They've been visiting the mayor almost every day recently. And you know, it all seemed to be rather hush-hush what they were talking about. Oh, I'm sure I'm just imagining things. Well, maybe I am anyway. Hush-hush sounds sus to this pup. So the two missing persons were both friends of the mayor? Miss Layton, this could be a vital clue. I suspect there's more to this than meets the eye. Come along, we must quiz Miss Loendia at once. Oh, but I think the mayor is still busy with her previous visitor. I'm afraid this matter is very urgent. Who even is this visitor anyway? I think it was someone from Scotland Yard. A profiler, was it? A profiler? You don't mean Emelina Perfetti, do you? Ah, yes, that's right. She said she had some questions for the mayor. Not that old sourpuss again. Emelina visiting the mayor? Presumably this means she's also working on the case. Well, if we're all thinking about the same thing, they won't mind if we barge in. Yet another clue. Oh. Kumi's mad about something. Goodness. Mayor's linked to the victims. Guildhall employee Hassie Tate claims that the mayor met the missing couple Vic and Tim many times in the lead up to the festival. Alright, give me, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go check and make sure my dog is okay. I'm the only one here right now. And I will see you guys in a jiffy. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My neighbors have decided that they're gonna park in front of my house, and the dog not into it. Anyway, okay, so the mayor has a link to the victims. And now we know. About to go quiz her. I have a feeling it'll be a cutscene. Let's get on in there. Excuse me, this is a private meeting? Oh, Miss Perfetti, I'm sorry, we weren't expecting to find you here. Is everything alright? It's clear you don't like me. No, whatever gives you that impression. There's no point in trying to deny it. Your intonation betrays your true feelings. That little pause before you spoke, the way your lips curled up, the telltale shift in your eyes. I can read you like a book. Really? How incredible. I had no idea I was being so obvious. You weren't even going to attempt to deny it? Let's get to the matter at hand, shall we? I see you've been interviewing the mayor. Vagan. Yes, and I presume you being here means you are also investigating this case? Very shrewd. So, what have you found out so far? I don't see why I should tell you. That's right, because we don't actually want to solve this crime or anything. Alora, let's see if this is even worth filling you in. If you can solve this puzzle, I might consider it. I think this is a pretty hard one, huh? Let's see. Point the finger. Ooh, 45 big cracks. Should be. Here we have 9 people. Some good guys. Ooh, good guys, some bad guys. If a good guy has a bad guy next to him, he will point at the bad guy. Otherwise, he will fold his arms. Whereas the bad guys always point at someone, whether that person is good or bad. Select a person to mark him as a bad guy. Select again to remove the mark. Place markers on the two bad guys hiding in the group. Okay. So, oh gosh. So the bad guys are always pointing. So it's not anyone on the bottom row. We know that. So that's good. He'll point at the bad guy otherwise. So it leads us to believe that this person is probably a bad guy because 4 people are pointing at them. But there are 2 bad guys. If a good guy has a bad guy next to him, he will point. Otherwise, he'll fold his arms. Whereas the bad guys always point at someone, whether that person is good or bad. So these 4 are pointing at this guy. So it's got to be this guy. So I don't think this is a bad guy. This is the only other person who's being pointed towards. But then this person is the only person not pointing at this person. Which would mean these 2 would be bad guys. Because if this person was a good guy, he would also point at this guy, right? So these 2 should be the... Well... Let's see. Who do we think are the bad guys? Oh, it's not the 3 at the bottom. They're good guys because they're crossing their arms. But the 6 on top. So let's use our memo. We'll use our stamp. So we know these guys, not bad guys. Cool. So all the bad guys are always going to be pointing. A good guy has a bad guy next to him. He'll point to the bad guy. So I don't think these 2 are bad guys. Because this guy's not pointing to them. And I'm sure this one's a bad guy. But this guy is pointing here. I think it's one of these 2 guys for sure. But which one is the question? Let's take a hint. Just cuz. We got plenty of hint coins. Use the facts you know to deduct a new fact. If a bad guy always points at someone, whether the person is good or bad, that means only good guys ever have their arms folded. That wasn't helpful. The good guys fold their arms when they're not next to a bad guy. That means that the 3 people in the middle row must be good guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it has to be this guy. I forgot.
This is an interesting one.
Wasted a hint point.
Puzzles are made for solving.
What a goof. All right, you did it. The bad guys are on the top row and the middle on the right. Once you figure out the bad guys point with the good guys, it's easy to spot them both. Well, it wasn't a very difficult puzzle anyway. The perfect storm sweeps in again. All right, any special favor? As a special favor, I'll give you my analysis on the case. First of all, let's review the facts. This morning, a man was pushed from the bank of the Thames into the river. There was at least one witness, but he was on the opposite bank, and the criminal was too far away to be seen clearly. Soon afterwards, a woman threw herself into the river from the same bank as the witness, which all fits exactly with the legend of the Thames. Yes, the missing couple are known as Vic and Tim, residents of Chancellor Lane. They are both members of theatrical group and were planning to participate in tonight's Riverside show of devotion. However, no one appears to have realized that the pair were seeing each other, which is where the facts diverge from the legend. Meanwhile, we have the information that the couple were meeting regularly with a certain third party. You know who that is, I presume. A fairy person who instigated the investigation, Mayor Piper Lawandia. Laura, from these facts, there is only one conclusion that can be drawn, and that is the person who pushed him into the river was Mayor Lawandia herself. Never. An interesting deduction, Emilian. I've forgotten her name. Emiliana. I admit there are some facts missing at the moment, but all the evidence points to Mayor Lawandia. There's just one vital factor missing that would incriminate her beyond a doubt. A motive, you mean? Yes, I see you and I are on the same page. Naturally, I've explored the possibility of the criminal being someone else. Usually I get a clearer profile of the culprit from the case background and evidence surrounding the victims, but this time the profile isn't coming together. Why did the culprit push the man into the river, and how is that related to the woman throwing herself in? Neither point ties in with the current profile I have built up. This is the first time I've encountered a case like this. The profile, yes. It sounds like you're struggling a little bit, Miss Perfetti. Struggling? Me? The more challenging a case, the more I shine. Did she say shine or whine? I don't know which one I heard. The fact that the profile doesn't fit some key facts about the case is an important piece of information in itself. All I need to do is work that back into my analysis and build up a new profile, so I must get back to the art. The profile doesn't fit the facts. Have you had any thoughts, Miss Layton? Oh no, it's nothing. Come along. We must talk to the mayor again. Distinct killer profile. We found a clue. We must be almost done. Even expert profiler Emelina Perfetti is unable to produce a distinct profile of the killer in this case, which in itself may indicate something. Feel like I know what. But let's see. Let's speak to the mayor and presumably get our final clue. Excuse me, Mayor Lawandia. Oh, hello again. How's your investigation coming along? Very well, thank you. We're nearly there. I'd just like to ask you one or two more questions, if I may. Of course, anything to help solve the case. Ask away. Thank you. I'll get straight to the point then. It seems you've really gone to extreme lengths for the sake of this year's Riverside Festival. Well, yes, it's a London tradition after all. I'm all for progress and forward thinking, but traditions are very important as well. I hear that you undertook a lot of the planning yourself and that you wanted to reinvigorate the festival in a way. Yes, I'm afraid I'm not good at delegating. I always want to do things myself, whenever possible. I also understand that you've been having lengthy discussions with some of the participants in the show of devotion. That's true. It's the climax of the whole festival, so it requires special attention. It's really vital that the festival is a success this year. That's why I've had to plan everything so meticulously. I see. Well, I think we have a good idea of your particularly strong zeal for the event now. Thank you. Is that it? Strong zeal? Is that all you've got going, Kat? Don't worry, Cheryl. That's all I needed. Oh, that's strange. What is it, Miss Layton? There's something different about this office. Something's changed since we were here before. Has it? Now you come to mention it, I'm picking up on something too. Have a good look around, everyone. We need to figure out what's different. The teddy bear. Ah, this teddy bear wasn't here before, was it? Oh, isn't it cute? I must say, though, it doesn't really fit with my image of the mayor. Ha! I suppose you wouldn't expect to find a cuddly bear in the office of a go-getter City of London mayor, would you? The truth is, threadbare as he may be, this old friend helps me relax when things are getting a little hectic. It does seem a little out of place here. You seem so self-assured and confident. Do I? Well, I have quite a few soft toys I was fond of when I was a little girl. I had one like this, too. A puzzle. Rainbow rabbits. It looks like this white, cuddly rabbit needs a bit of color, but there have been a few special requests. Can you use 3 colors, pink, yellow, and blue? Oh, gosh. Pink should appear in 7 places, and yellow in 4 places. The same color shouldn't appear next to itself. The body and both shoes should be the same color. Select an area of the rabbit to cycle through the colors. So the body and both shoes should be the same color. Let's see. Let's start with our yellow, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And then the body and the shoes will both need to be... Oh, goodness. These should be pink. My mistake. Pink in 7 places. And then... Oh, nope, not the head. The head's gonna be blue. Actually, just kidding. The head's gonna be yellow. And then the body and the shoes should both be the same color. And the head is the only spot that doesn't touch that, so that'll have to be yellow. And then these will have to be blue, right? So pink should appear in 7 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The yellow in 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. The same color shouldn't appear next to itself. Good. And both the body and both shoes should be the same color. That should be it.
This is an interesting one. And that's how it's done.
Great job. Great job, team. Hard work there. You did it. What a colorful rabbit. It looks just the way she wanted. All right. Rainbow rabbits. I had a feeling that wouldn't stump you. My father brought this bear for me, actually. It was at the Riverside Festival from one of the street stalls there. Ah, so it has special meaning for you then. Yes, that's right, especially as my father is no longer with us. He was a very busy man. He used to work extremely hard, but even so, he always made time to take me to the Riverside Festival. I loved the festival and the times I spent at it with my father. Ah, so many memories. Yes, there's no greater treasure than memories of your loved ones, is there? Absolutely, and I'm sure lots of Londoners feel the same way I feel about the festival. People in the city have been making wonderful family memories at it for years now, which is why it's such a terrible shame that attendance has been falling in recent years. The idea of abolishing it altogether is just abhorrent. Abhorrent. God, what a weirdly spelled word. English is weird, guys. I have to preserve my precious memories. The festival must be a success. Are you all right, Miss Luandia? Oh, I do apologize. I don't usually let myself get quite so animated. Please, don't apologize. It's nice for us lesser mortals to see that even someone as cool and collected as you loses a little control occasionally. Being mayor means you have to keep your emotions buried, you see. Really, I would have thought it's better to be true to yourself in roles like yours. Maybe some of us are a little too true to ourselves, eh, Kat? I've had a good idea. I'd like to show you something rather special. Oh, something special? Yes, there's a balcony just outside here. Would you join me out there for a moment? Ooh. If this was a different kind of game, I'd think she was gonna push us off the balcony. But I don't think she will. Considering it's a children's game. Maybe not a children's game, but you know. Well, what do you think of my view? Aren't the city lights beautiful? It's like all the stars have fallen from the night sky and landed in London. Now that's a view. And you can see the festival grounds from here too, look. So you can. The festival lights look lovely as well. They do, don't they? Just a shame that year by year there have been less lights and less people enjoying the event. But see how bustling it is this year? All those people who'd forgotten about the festival over time come back again this year. And I feel confident now that next year there will be more people again, and even more the year after that. Parents bring their children, and in future those children bring their own children. That's all I want.
This year's Riverside Festival is going to be very special indeed.
A short cutscene, but I'm 100% sure she's just giving herself away. I think the mayor planned the whole thing. Well, I'm very sorry for taking up so much of your time when you're so busy, Miss Lavinia. Oh, that's quite all right. I enjoyed discussing the festival with you. Good luck with the investigation. Thank you. I believe we're homing in on the truth now. Really? That's wonderful. Just keep me posted. That's the found a special festival clue. Oh. Case complete. We did it. We completed it in even less time than the last one. Riverside Festival appears to have a special place in Mayor Lowendia's heart. She sees it as a key event for all Londoners to enjoy time as a family. Yes. I've cracked it. This case is clear as crystal to me now. Is it? I could have sworn we were getting further and further from the truth. Oh, Miss Layton has a knack for seeming like she's going off on a tangent when I'm sure she's really solving the case in her own way. I'm pretty sure. Anyways. So let's call Inspector Hastings and ask him to meet us. The time has come for me to reveal the truth behind this whole affair. At once, miss. Have you really figured it all out, Kat? Tell all, Miss Layton, please. There isn't long until I have to give the closing speech at the festival. Oh, don't worry. This won't take long at all. As you all know, the incidents that took place this morning follow the old legend of the Thames almost to the letter. Yeah, too much of a coincidence that, obviously, someone clearly made a deliberate effort to copy the legend. Quite right, Inspector. Someone did exactly that. See?
All right then. Who's the culprit, Cat?
I think first, Inspector, there's something more important than identifying the culprit.
Wrong.
And that is how crazy you are about festivals, Mayor Lowenida.
Who did it's far more important than who done it.
How did you know?
She's right, got it! Are you going to explain yourself, Cat, or what?
Mayor Lowenida, loving the Riverside Festival as much as you do, it became unbearable to watch its popularity dwindle over recent years, didn't it?
Oh dear.
So she killed him. Is that what you're saying?
No. A festival lover would never do such a thing.
Eh? But you said...
It was all an elaborate show, made possible by the mayor's great power and influence. Part of the festival entertainment, if you will. The murdered couple are alive and well, no doubt hidden somewhere inside this very building.
But she's the one who asked for me to investigate the case.
I'm sorry to say, Inspector, that I believe the mayor thought it was a case you wouldn't be able to solve.
Oh, poor Inspector Hastings.
Well, Catriel, I see you're quite the entertainer.
It's been an eventful festival, that's for sure. And a successful one, too.
Yes. I'm delighted that my last festival as mayor hasn't been a flop. Thank you, Catriel.
Are you retiring, Pippa?
Yes, I must. I've abused my position as mayor. I just couldn't bear the thought of the festival my father always took me to being abolished, you see. But I've let everyone down.
Could you imagine doing everything in your power to become
see.
mayor, abusing your
Well,
power, and then stepping down?
I'll be sad to see you go.
Mayor Lowenida, thanks to you,
This year's festival enjoyed a record-breaking turnout. There's just one little problem.
Oh? What problem?
Have a gander at this.
Goodness me, what?
It's a proposal put forward by some of London's youth. They want the same performance you cooked up this year to happen every year, only bigger. They're suggesting calling the old love story thing the Riverside Musical, and they're planning massive participation from youngsters all over the city.
I just don't believe it.
I think London still needs you at the helm, Mayor Lowenida. After all, no one loves this city like you do. And it looks like next year's festival is gonna take some planning.
Oh, Inspector Hastings? I don't know what to say.
A nice happy ending, of course, in true Layton fashion. The missing couple made an appearance at the Riverside Show of Devotion that evening. They explained everything that had happened. The festival was an unprecedented success, attended by more people than ever before, thanks to Mayor Lowenida's hard work. So it looks as though the festival will remain as one of London's great traditions, as a place where families can gather and make memories together that will last them a lifetime. Yes, let's see. Another day with no inquiries. Is London really so crime-free? If you've got nothing to do, why don't you tidy your desk? Looks like a dog's dinner. That mountain of papers and books and goodness knows what else is a disgrace. Don't you worry, Cheryl. I have a system. I know exactly where everything is. Miss Layton. Goodness, what is it, Ernest? Don't tell me the people of London have finally cottoned on to me. Are they queuing down the street? Oh, I do wish they were, miss, but sadly, no. Oh, well, that's a relief. Yeah, it would be so terrible for business if we actually had some clients. Think about it, Cheryl. If people were queuing up to see me, I'd have no time for my afternoon tea. We need to get you some motivational training. It's not about being motivated. I'm holding back, so I'm ready to respond with a pep and verve and when the situation really demands it. Now then, what was it you wanted, Ernest? Well, don't be surprised, miss, but I've won a pair of tickets to the exclusive pre-screening of a new film, A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love. Really? That's great, Ernest. So I was thinking perhaps you and I could go together, maybe? I mean, well, not as a work thing? I don't know. Oh, please, miss. It's a Maverick director film. I bet it'll be spiffing. Maverick director? Is he a famous filmmaker or something? Oh, yes. He's the man of the moment in the film industry, miss. He breathed new life into the whole romance genre with his sentimental, oh my gosh, seminal work, Italy, The Extra Hungry Terrestrial, and The Attack of the Munchies. If that's a real film, I'm a professor of archaeology. It's got everything, Cheryl. Suspense, drama, animal romance. Really, words can't do it justice. So what's this new film about then? A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love? Oh, it's about love and emotions, and it's packed with edge-of-your-seat action, and apparently it has a real twist at the end. Well, I think I feel overwhelmed already. The point is, it's a fantastic film, I'm sure, and there are oodles of famous actors in it, and the sets are supposed to be incredible, too. I'm sure you'd love it, miss. It really doesn't sound like my cup of tea, Ernest. Oh. Don't give up, Pinstripes. Keep at her. What would pique Miss Layton's interest? Ah, of course. Well, miss, I've also been given a coupon for a free portion of brand new durian-flavored popcorn. But I don't suppose... Popcorn, you say? I don't believe it. I'm in. That worked, really? I'd be glad to go with you in that case, Ernest. Where's the filming show? Where's the film showing? When do we leave? Now she's straining on the lead to get there. The preview is going to be shown at the guys, I'm having a real hard day. The Savoy. What's that? A famous cinema? Rather, the Savoy Theater is known by film buffs all over the world. It's used to be a run-of-the-mill cinema, but about 10 years ago, there was a huge renovation and it was turned into a luxury theater. Since then, it's attracted all manner of cultural figures and celebrities from London. It's considered the heart of British cinema now. Really? The cinema of choice for London's elite? Now I'm interested. The popcorn at such a famous cinema is surely going to be to die for. But the film is what's exciting, miss. Leave it, Pinstripes. We all know by now that cats rule by her belly. Of course, yes, a preview screening at such a prestigious location is going to be a big event, obviously. Oh, it is. I heard that as well as the lucky winners like myself, all sorts of VIPs have been invited too. Really? Well, in that case, I'll have to dress up. As what? I was thinking I'd just go dressed as I am now, actually. Well, not me. I have to make more of an effort. That's what a gentlewoman does. I'll go and change now. Just give me a minute. Oh, Miss Layton, it's starting very soon, so please hurry if you can. I think we have to dress catch her for a second. Just give me a minute, she says. I know human minutes are longer than dog minutes, but this takes the biscuit. She has been a rather long time, hasn't she? If we don't hurry now, we're going to miss the show. Here I am. Sorry to keep you waiting. How many outfits did you try on, Cat? I say, miss. She's decked out, I guess. The hat is a lot. What do you think, Ernest? Cheryl? Do I look silly in this dress? Silly? It's amazing what a dress can do. Well, I was hoping for a little bit of reaction at least. Well, never mind. We'd better get going or we'll be late. Come along. All right, let's go. An angel. Miss Layton is an angel. All right, case 3. I don't think I'm going to start case 3. I think instead what I'm going to do is play a couple of daily puzzles and probably call it after a few puzzles. Here we are, Miss the Savoy. I'm pretty sure that's Savoy. I could be wrong. It is grand, isn't it? Gaudy, even. I've never been inside before, actually. I'm a little nervous. Oh, it's only a cinema. Yeah, come on, Pinstripes. Are you a man or a mouse? Because she'll eat you if you're a mouse. Cheryl, behave. This just isn't something to be nervous about, Ernest. It's not like we have to add another book to the teetering pile on my desk. Yeah. Bad dog. Anyway, enough of that. There are a lot of people here, aren't there? Have they all won tickets, do you suppose? I expect so. It's almost palpable, isn't it? How everyone's dying for the film to start. I know I am. Oh, look, miss, over there. Isn't that Emiliana? So it is. I wonder if that means something's happened. She could be here investigating. I haven't noticed any kind of commotion or anything. If there was an incident, that would liven things up. That would liven things. Never mind. Let's just go and get the information from the horse's mouth. Piper's Project is what we're at. Alright, let's go to our box. Let's look at our case quotas. These short stories tie up some loose ends that were left dangling in the main story. Oh, that's nice. I'll check those out later. What I want to do is a couple of daily puzzles, I think. We have a bunch of puzzles. All the puzzles because, I mean, obviously, you know, the game's been out for a while. So, let's maybe do these have different, like, Cold Stream Conundrum. This one's called Scarecrow Coverage. This one is called Waiters at Work. Let's see, let's just pick one. Let's do, I want to do, what's this one called? pillar problem. Let's try pillar problem. There's a stone pillar blocking the way across the bridge, preventing our Romeo from reaching his Juliet. He needs to chip away half of the stones at the bottom of the pillar to make it drop down perfectly levelly, so he can get through. Once you've picked out all the blocks you want to pick away, press plus or the submit button to destroy them. And let the blocks above fall down in their place. There can't be any gaps, and the pillars must drop exactly to the halfway point. But nothing can block true love. Okay. Let's try it. Ooh. Oh, this is an interesting one, isn't it? Okay. So, ooh, but there can't be any gaps? Let's see. If we... We have to take out that big one. And this is going to fall here. But there will be gaps here and here. Can I undo? And I can try again, but I can't undo. Can I move one? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. So maybe... Well, they'll still... No, I'll have to get rid of that one. Then... This will fall... down one. I think we have to keep this one here. If we remove those, okay, so this will fall down one. This will fall three, right? 1, 2, 3. Well, that should do it, maybe. Will there be a gap here? Let's see. Yeah, no, it doesn't work because we have a
So,
gap.
in conclusion,
Yeah, in conclusion,
Miss Layton would never have got that wrong.
let's try again. It's not going to be for the same amount of museum points. Oh, it is. Okay. So the only issue is the gap here. So we have to solve that gap. Everything else fell flat. So how would we solve that problem? Maybe instead of this, we keep this one, but then there'll be a gap here. So we keep that one. Duh. What a goof.
If you'll entertain my idea here. Thank goodness I got that right.
Awesome. Okay. A pillar is all that stands between you and the fair maiden. You need to be fair mason to get to her. That's cute. Oh, we got 15 museum points. So are these all the same? Just on different difficulties? Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's do a different one. What's this one? Barbecue. Dad's doing the barbecue, but the guests will be here any minute. Sheesh, make those skewers quick. That's all the puzzles. They're all in here. Okay. Dad's in a real hurry. He needs 3 things on each skewer, any which way he can get them. Vertically, horizontally, or diagonally, but no gaps. There are only 2 different ingredients, peppers and chunks of meat. Peppers must be sandwiched between 2 chunks of meat, but all meat skewers are all good. Come on, save Dad's bacon. Okay. So that one will go there. His peppers have to be skewered between. Actually, I'm not sure. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. We could go diagonal for this one, or we could go across. Okay. If we do this, then we go diagonal here, diagonal here, diagonal here, and that's it.
So, in conclusion,
Sweet.
thank goodness I got that right.
Dad's doing the barbecue, but the guests will be here any minute. Sheesh, make those skewers quick. These are fun. Just bunches of little museum points. What about the wardrobe? If you think it's time Catriel put her current outfit in the wash, select change to have her put on something else from her wardrobe. Pick an outfit for Catriel and then press A to change, or the change button to have her change into it. You can have Cat give you a show twirl and inspect her getup more closely with X and Y. The outfit Catriel is currently wearing is tagged with this label. Select exchange to buy new outfits. Okay, I think we get how that works. What do we have? We have this terrible thing. Our coatless cat. A cat with a coat. Oh, this is really cute. I like this one. Okay, let's see what we can buy. How many points do we have? 13 or 14 points. I really like this one. Okay, let's see. I'm sure we can find her something more appropriate for her fancy meal. Her fancy movie, rather. These are all really cute. Oh, I like that. I didn't realize you could dress the pupper, but that makes me very happy. We're gonna have to save up for a Cheryl outfit. I think I need to buy. This one's really cute. I want a cute one for her. They come in different colors. Doesn't look like it. Let's get this one. And also this one. So cute. Okay, cool. These quotas. I didn't see us get anything for the ideal meal, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll unlock some, right? Let's see. What sort of meal are you looking for? No, yes, I want beautiful food. Everything prepared down to the last detail. Dishes must inspire my baking mind. Leave it to me, Alex. I'll devise a menu that will blow your socks off. I don't think we have any dishes. Oh, we do. Okay, let's interview people about. Bratsy likes food on a plate that is looking beautiful. He cares about the appearance of a dish. We need that. When I think about it, Alex never orders spicy or strong flavored food. He says he doesn't want to dull his sensitive taste buds. Okay, so it has to be on a plate, but we want it to be pretty, but nothing spicy or strong flavored. Let's go with the canapes, I think. Okay. Asparagus soup. Mitten crab soup or piping hot pureed. Pumpkin yogurt soup. Maybe the asparagus? I think that one's probably the prettiest one. Whitefish. Oh, he won't go for curry. Don't think. Definitely gotta be the whole sea bream. Mildly sweet but aromatic strained yogurt with cardamom and pistachio. Crispy caramel top over semi-frozen custard. A more mature plate. Oh, it's gonna be the cool jellies. Okay, let's try. I hope I haven't kept you waiting for too long. Here it is then, your ideal meal. I am licking lips with anticipation, Miss Layton. This is excellent meal. You have given me idea for new things I can cook in patisserie. Thank you. You are a clever woman. Haha, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Alex. Super. We did it. Did we make an ideal meal? Oh, some small changes. Okay. I want a beautiful dinner to stimulate creative juices. Okay, so I missed one of them isn't quite pretty enough. Maybe it's that one. Fresh looking, sophisticated, piping hot. Let's see if that's the one he wanted. Maybe. Oh, okay. So he doesn't want dishes. He wants dishes with less meat. So that one was correct. Okay, that's okay. We can do better, but we're doing it. Okay, I think I'm going to call it for tonight. It is getting a little bit late my time. So, I gotta go get ready for dinner. I think I'm gonna get tacos from this taco truck close to my house. Let's see. Anywho, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Thanks, Nova, for hanging out with me. And to my other shadow viewer, thank you for being here. You guys are absolutely awesome. Just having people to scream into the void to is really enjoyable. And thank you to anyone who came back after all my crazy technical issues. We didn't have any issues for this last hour and a half of stream. So I'm thinking I figured out what it was. We were just overloading my computer, which makes sense because I'm running my laptop with OBS and my stream manager and my Switch and a capture card. So it's kind of going through it, to be fair. But it worked so much better this time. So hopefully we are finally on an upward trend of keeping everything together. And yeah, I'm thinking tomorrow I will not stream. I will not be streaming on Saturday nights because I play Gloomhaven on Saturdays. So I'm thinking if I stream tomorrow, it'll be either during the day or late night. I haven't decided yet. But I probably just won't stream. I might stream again later tonight, depending on how I'm feeling. No promises though. And then Sunday, I'm thinking Sunday night I'll come back. Maybe we'll play a different game. Maybe we'll play Animal Crossing a little bit. We haven't really played Animal Crossing yet. Or maybe I'll play some Pokemon Snap. We'll get back to it. Or maybe I'll stream from the PlayStation and we'll play something crazy. I'm not sure yet, but no matter what we end up doing, I will see you guys all on Sunday evening. Thanks so much for being here, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.